What's going on, everybody? Kennybomb is in the building, and we have a long 30 days or so ahead of us because I don't think we'll be getting any more Mortal Kombat 1 updates until they get ready for this Takeda rollout. But that's okay, because I'm going to be hitting y'all with the most random Mortal Kombat content as always, but we're going to make it good. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 new stages I want to see added in Mortal Kombat 1 because last time we got Mortal Kombat Aftermath, we did get new stages, so it's possible and maybe even likely we get new stages this time too. But once you finish the video, I need you to let me know in the comment section if I nailed it or is there another stage you would like to see added more. But don't forget to drop a like on the video and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
Let's start off by giving a shout out to Nexus MK for giving us a great view of the tropical. Whoa, it's got some snakes on the island, man. Let's get back to the tropics. We are back to the tropics in one of the best locations in Mortal Kombat history. As you can see, it goes from one of the most beautiful to one of the darkest we have ever seen. Okay, we gotta relax, because for one, that might be offensive. For two, I don't want Nexus MK to cook me. But as y'all can see, this is one of the greatest stages in Mortal Kombat history. It had stage fatalities, it had snakes, it had beautiful tropics, all around a great stage, and one I definitely want to see added to Mortal Kombat 1. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. So the next stage we have on this list is Jade Sandstorm Tower. Jade's Desert is what I believe they called it. But as you can see, we got Cyrax trapped in the sand, and that is the perfect scenario for a stage fatality. Now, this stage has actually been recreated in newer Mortal Kombat games. We actually saw it in Mortal Kombat 9. They threw a little bit more ruins in the background. I kind of like it more simple, but if you're going to put it in Mortal Kombat 1, we know the game is very beautiful, so you can do whatever you want. Either way, as long as we got the Sandstorm going, this stage can be beautiful. I know y'all might be watching my Kung Lao combos right here thinking, wait a minute, those aren't combos. This guy sucks at this game. But I haven't played the game since like 2012, 2013. Give me a break. I used to be good back then. In fact, I beat Challenge 300, which I'm sure a lot of you guys did not. It was tough, so I wear it as a badge of honor. But I'm sure we will be seeing Jade in Mortal Kombat 1 very soon, so why not have us meet her in the desert and get this stage in this game? Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Big shouts out to Mortal Kombat Warehouse for the footage. I love you guys to death. Please don't cook me. But this one, I tell you guys all the time, I was not the biggest fan of Mortal Kombat 3. I don't know what it is. It just didn't resonate with me. I think it was the grunge, because I get the same thing from Mortal Kombat X. But one thing that did hit in Mortal Kombat 3 was the stages. And one of my favorite stages in all of Mortal Kombat is definitely the street. Now, as you saw it in Mortal Kombat 3, it was pretty simplistic. You got a nice street, some cars driving by, some trash flying around on the ground. But when it came back in Mortal Kombat 9, it was elaborate again. We got a big city in the background, which we kind of had a little city in Mortal Kombat 3, but it wasn't too crazy. Here, we got a lot of rubble. We got a city destroyed. For some reason, we got a big old monster in the background, which I'm sure was explained in Mortal Kombat 9 story, but right now, I just don't remember. But back to the street. If you think about how Cage Mansion looks, like the background when you look out those windows, could you imagine how the street would look in Mortal Kombat 1 if they were to put the elaborate city behind it? Even if you could see Johnny Cage Mansion in the background, whoo, they could cook. So, I think we need to get the street in Mortal Kombat 1, give us a car stage fatality, let us uppercut him off the cliff, have him go into the water. I don't know what you want to do. Have a helicopter fall on top of him. I think this is a stage that would definitely work, so let's get it done. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially reached the top 2 stages I want to see return to Mortal Kombat 1. And everybody knows if they're the top 2, they gotta be 2 classics. And that's exactly what these 2 stages are, starting with the pit. We see Liu Kang, no, that's Hornbuckle, and I believe they confirmed maybe that it's Blaze that he's back there fighting. Doesn't really matter, they're 2 scrubs, but if you look at the updated version, we got Kenshi in the back fighting with Serena, who for some reason didn't make it on the Mortal Kombat 9 roster. Come to think of it, she probably should have took Kira's spot. Oh, now the Kira fans are mad. Let's keep moving. But the pit did make it into Mortal Kombat 9, and I tell you what, every time we see this stage, it looks better and better and better. Mortal Kombat X was not a pretty game. In fact, it was pretty ugly. But if you look at the pit in that game, it even looked amazing there. We're not going to even talk about Mortal Kombat 11, Shang Tsung's Island. The pit is always beautiful, and Mortal Kombat 1, as I've said over and over and over, is a beautiful game. So if we get the pit with that moonlight, the clouds in the sky, we see Santa Claus riding across the moon set, I think it could look better than it ever did. In fact, why is the pit not already in Mortal Kombat 1? Just like Sub-Zero was in every Mortal Kombat game, I think there are 2 stages that should have been in every Mortal Kombat game since they have been introduced. The pit is one of those stages, but it is not the number 1 stage. We're gonna get to that number 1 stage right now. How about a slight pause for dramatic effect, huh? But this one should be absolutely no surprise to anybody because they went in a different bag when they created the Deadpool. They put the Michael Kors to the side and they reached into that Birkin bag and they pulled out this piece of gold. Every time we see the Deadpool, it gets better and it gets better. I mean, look at what they did in Mortal Kombat 9. It still has the look and the feel of the original Deadpool, but they added these guys in the background, pulling these levers, and they're actually controlling these guys who are getting dipped in this acid. This man comes up, you can still see some of his skin. If we can get a closer look here, Sub-Zero, can you please back up a little bit? There we go. You see the skin, you see the bones, you see some of his guts from the inside, and it's just really dirty. Speaking of getting dirty, this video gets no cleaner because we just got a Dvorah appearance. The Deadpool did appear in Mortal Kombat 11 again, and I feel like they kind of did a lot with this one. They kind of took away that simplistic feel, and I usually wouldn't like that because sometimes they try to go super hard in the paint and they end up leaving these things over designed. But if you look at the fat guy hanging from the chains over there, you can actually pull him off of that chain and throw him at your opponent. That's a nice addition. There's also some chains in the arena where you can pull down and kind of drip acid on your opponent. I think we'll see that here in a moment, actually. Yes, you see Sub-Zero jump up and dump that acid on Dvorah, making all kind of bug juice spill all over the place. Just nasty. But much like the pit, anytime they remake the Deadpool, I can guarantee you the stage is going to look good. It even looked good in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monk. So this is one that I definitely want to see added to Mortal Kombat 1. But this isn't it. You still got stages like Goro's Lair, Shao Kahn's Arena, Shang Tsung's Island. Mortal Kombat has always been good when it comes to stage design, and it looks like that's not going to change anytime soon, especially when you think about stages like Cage Mansion that stands up there with the best of them. So I gotta ask you guys, if you can have any stage return in Mortal Kombat 1, what would you want to see? Or would y'all just rather see completely new stages? Let me know in the comment section. But thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button like Sub-Zero is trying to smash this bug on the screen. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Bomb Squad, let's get to that. We gotta watch this bug get squashed first. Get him, Sub. Get him. Get him.